I have well over 100 toys and games from the 1950s, 60s, and 70s, primarily stuff that was around when I was a kid. But I recently had the opportunity to see a collection of board games from the late 1800s. Now, I've never seen anything like these games before. And not only was I allowed to see them, I was able to touch them, open them up, and video so I could show them to you. Today's video is about one particular toy maker that began mass producing toys in the mid-1800s. The McLoughlin Brothers were one of the most important American toy and book publishers of the 19th century. And the company operated from around 1858 to about 1920. Now they're especially known for their bright, colorful, chromolithographed artwork and their wide variety of educational games, storybooks, and puzzles. But this process of chromolithography that they used to create the boxes was really quite amazing. Artists created detailed drawings for each game or toy box. Chromolithography plates were made out of metal or stone, and each color in the design required a separate lithographic stone or plate. The image was drawn onto the plate, and then paper was pressed onto the plate to transfer the ink. Once all the colors were printed, the sheets were cut, folded, and assembled into their boxes or game boards. Which is why you can understand why each of these boxes is more than just a box. It's an actual work of art. I'll bet that you can cut the box, put the picture into a frame, and people would think it's a beautiful piece of art. But all the rare games that I'm going to show you today are going to be available to you, believe it or not, in an upcoming auction. So if you are interested, you can bid on these and own them for yourself. I'll have details about the auction, which is coming up October 12th, 2025, and I'll have details in the video description. This is a board game called The New Game of Migration from 1890. It's a fairly typical board game where there are various rules that you follow to move your wooden pieces, or men, from home on one side of the board to the other. Here's that same toy in the McLoughlin Brothers sales catalog from 1897. This is one of their more expensive games, $1. This is called India, an oriental game. It comes with a double arrow spinner and round wooden discs that you move around the board. Instructions are on the back of the box. The object of this game is to get the pieces from one entrance around the board and home to the center first. I found this in the McLoughlin Brothers catalog from the year 1900. This game is listed in the catalog for a hefty price of 25 cents. McLoughlin Brothers produced a larger version of the same game, 14.5 by 15 inches. The next game from the 1800s is called Lost in the Woods. Once again, the artistry here is spectacular. I found this game in the McLoughlin Brothers catalog from 1897. It was selling for 30 cents at that time. The object of this game is to see who can get home first after being lost in the woods. This is another game where you move finely crafted wooden pieces around the board to get from one place to another. While the McLoughlin Brothers artistry was amazing, their game creativity was pretty rudimentary. Here's a game called Hunting the Tiger, copyright from 1897. The object of the game is to find whether the tiger and the cubs or the elephant and the beaters shall occupy the jungle in the center of the board. I don't know if you've noticed, but with many of these games, the bottom of the boxes are made out of solid wood. This is one of the many McLoughlin Brothers puzzles from 1889. This is a 12-inch by 36-inch puzzle that sold for 30 cents. The picture is mounted on a board that is 1/8 of an inch thick and sawed into irregular shaped pieces. The storage box frame appears to be made out of wood and lined with cardboard. While the games that I showed you are very interesting in and of themselves, I found that the catalogs are possibly even more interesting. A lot of the catalogs are available online, and I'm going to link to them in the video description. You can download the PDFs for free and examine all of the catalogs for yourself. Like I say, they're a really interesting read. But I will give you a warning, there are some games back then that would be banned today. So much so that I don't even want to mention the names of them here. But I do have a couple more upcoming videos featuring games and puzzles that I saw at Potter & Potter auctions. So be sure to subscribe and click on the bell if you want to be notified when these videos are uploaded. One last thanks to Potter & Potter Auctions for allowing me a sneak peek on their upcoming auctions. I'm Tom, this is Alley Picked, and thanks for watching.